Today, a recalibration of winning scores on my scorecards. What will they say? Am I being paid by winning now? Hello and welcome to Fit2box. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit2box I bring you all things boxing equipment. This channel has been going for 10 years, and in May 2019 I introduced my ratings card. That was because I needed to differentiate between the different gloves. It was all right saying I like this and I like that and I like that, but people really did want a gauge of, did I like that one a little bit more? Did I like that one a little bit more? And so I introduced the ratings card to help you guys decide what would be the best gloves for yourself based on not only my feedback but also my videos. And so I introduced that system in May 2019. Okay, also what I did in November 2020, I introduced the star system to it, again, to create those levels so people could see where I was grouping the gloves together. 4 years ago, I did a recalibration of the winning cards. That was because as I'm doing loads and loads of reviews, sometimes I'm finding that I need to recalibrate some of the scores to make it sort of make sense, and so it's not sort of going off from where I think it should be. 4 years later, now I'm in the position where I'm going to do another recalibration of the winning gloves. Now, the winning gloves, they're 5-star gloves, absolutely amazing. I love winning gloves. Winning haven't paid me to say that, all for this video. No company pays me, Fit2box, Coach Simon, to do reviews. I just make that certain for all those people out there on their various forums that can't be able to get that into their heads. Okay, so the recalibration of the winning gloves, and there's three things that I'm changing on the cards for winning, and I'll give my reasons for that as I'm going through. Starting off, I am going to go with style. Now, the style of winning gloves, it is classic. I am going to put +1 on all of the winning cards for style. One, because they've brought out a load more colours when it comes to their actual colourways, but also I'm not seeing that many real winning boxing gloves coming to the gym or around because they're so expensive now. So I'm seeing some fakes, which obviously I hate, but actually to see a real pair of winnings is an absolute joy. And so I do think that from that style point of view, they are super cool. So I am adding 1 point onto the style of each of the cards. Okay, then we're coming on to durability. I had a very fair challenge in the comments of the last video, which basically said, how can I put the same durability for winning as a new glove that had just entered the market? And of course, on the Fit2box ratings cards, the durability score is very much, it's almost like a prediction. It's how I think that glove is going to wear up over time. Okay, so the reason that I'm doing a recalibration with the winning is winning has always been the gold standard of durability. You wouldn't really expect any glove to last longer than a winning pair of gloves. And so, because of that, I am going to increase the durability for winning by 2 points. That way, you have got the consistent, historic evidence that winning are a glove that lasts for a very long time. And then I'm creating a little bit of a gap with those predictions that I'm making on the newer gloves, where basically, although I'm not doubting the quality and I do think they're going to last a long time, I haven't got that evidence of the years of actual use that winning has. So I'm giving them a massive benefit of the doubt because of their reputation and because their durability is the best durability out there. That's 2 points onto the durability scores of each of the winning gloves, Velcro and lace, that are in my price divisions. So obviously these gloves are going to move up. Another area where they're going to move up is in price. Okay, now for the price, 4 years ago, the prices of all the winning gloves have gone up by about 80 to 100 English pounds, plus the shipping, plus obviously so there's tariffs as well in certain parts of the world also, and also you've got a massive wait time as well for winning. So what I've done is value for money. I've taken 1 point off all of the value for monies of all of the winning cards, and so that means I have gone +1 on style, +2 durability, and -1 on price. So there's a net increase on all of the winning cards in the points of +2. What I've done then is I've worked out where that means the gloves now sit. What it does mean on the price front is all winning gloves have now moved from the heavyweight price division, which was from 201 English pounds to 400, or 251 US dollars to 500. Because they've increased in price over the last 4 years, they're now all in the super heavyweight price division, which is for gloves between 401 and 800 English pounds, or 501 to 950 US dollars. Okay, so that comment that I got through, I thought it was a fair challenge. Okay, because I want to make this as accurate as possible. And when people give me a fair challenge, I'm open to a fair challenge. I had to think about it, I looked through it, and I thought, you know what? I have to give credit. They are right. I have to give credit for winning and the fact that they are the number one when it comes to durability. As I've sort of looked at it, looked at the prices, looked at the style, and obviously I've came up with those changes to the cards. So I think it's only fair that every so often there may be a recalibration to make sure that my rating system is as accurate as it can be. Okay, does that mean that I'm biased towards winning? Well, I'm biased towards any gloves that I am impressed with, regardless of the brand. Again, I'm not paid by any brands, and those people that are accusing me on certain forums of being paid and being biased, obviously they don't watch enough of the channel, because over time I've proved that I can't be biased to one brand, because different brands are winning the different titles, and no brand has got a stranglehold on any particular title, because they're all up for some other brand to win it. So I'm very happy to be able to do this. Every so often this will happen to just make sure that it is the correct thing for the scoring system. I always appreciate a challenge when it comes in the comments, because it does make me think, but I think I've done the correct thing by winning. I also think to enable these newer brands that are coming into the market with newer gloves, it gives them a chance to sort of aspire to the gold standard, which is winning when it comes to durability. So I hope you enjoyed that. Bit different today, but I think it was worth doing. Check out my website, fit2boxchannel.com, to see how those changes to the winning cards affect the rankings in the different price divisions, and also in my overall pound for pound list. So here on the channel, I try to bring you honest, unbiased, unpaid for reviews. The scoring, all I want to do is to give you a group of gloves to look at. So it may not be that you agree with my scoring, it may not be that you agree with the order of my scoring, but hopefully the star systems gives you a group of gloves where you can pick the best gloves for you from my lists. You're not going to have the same tastes, you're not going to have the same hand size. They're a guide. Don't get too bent out of shape, guys. It's not that deep. I'm just giving you a guide. I'm here to help. I do this to help you get better boxing equipment. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit2box, and I shall speak to you soon.